campaign finance floodgates wide open tonight. A controversial decision by the Supreme Court lifts a more than 60-year ban on corporate campaign spending. News 3 political reporter Jessica Arp breaking down the court's big ruling today. Jess.
Larry, the Supreme Court majority today said that Congress cannot prohibit political speech even by corporations or unions. And while some disagree, it means there are likely a lot more political ads headed for your TV.
Senator Obama, why did
Prepare your DVR. Ads like this one from 2008, so-called soft money ads paid for by third-party groups, could flood your home TV this year after a controversial Supreme Court decision.
A simplistic answer is this is going to lead to a lot more money in politics, a lot more money on the air in terms of television advertising.
In a 5-4 vote, the Supreme Court voted to overturn campaign finance law in place since the Roosevelt administration, which prohibited corporations or unions from spending money on federal election ads. Now they'll be able to spend millions to support or oppose candidates for Congress or president.
Well, I think it's a disaster for our political process. I think if it isn't corrected by appropriate legislation, if we can do that, that the average person's voice will be even more drowned out and our society will be even more dominated by the pharmaceutical companies, Wall Street, the insurance industry, everybody who's winning right now, and the average person is going to lose.
I'm someone who actually thinks the more money in politics, the more advertising in politics, the more voices heard in politics is a good thing.
Political ad expert Ken Goldstein says those companies might run ads or contribute to political groups that will. Either way, it means more ads will be run, which could expand the political playing field right here in Wisconsin.
We've only had one competitive race, the race up in the Fox River Valley, that's been competitive the last couple of years. All the other races have not been competitive. Does the ability of groups to jump in with more money perhaps expand the playing field and make Ron Kind's seat a more competitive race than we would have thought in other circumstances?
Now, the Supreme Court also struck down a provision which prohibited issue ads in the few weeks before the primary and general election, so expect to see even more as this 2010 election and primary season, of course, draw near.
And here in Wisconsin, we've had a law, I guess, similar to this for a long time. Does this impact or override, or what does this do with Wisconsin law?
Well, that's the actual question right now. Wisconsin has had a ban on corporation campaign spending since 1905, and the State Government Accountability Board said today they're not really sure what that means for our law, but they're obviously going to keep tabs on it.
All right. News 3 political reporter Jessica Arp tonight. Jess, thanks.